with an impromptu live stream this morning. A couple things I wanted to mention very quickly. I'm going to try to keep this pretty short and sweet. I want to give you something that you can do. There's a couple of hours left to do it, and so if you decide you want to, now would be the time. Wow, some weird things happening with the blur on my camera here. All right, well, I'm blurring in and out, but that's okay because mostly I'm going to show you other stuff. So happy day after Halloween. This is Halloween related. Wow, really am just kind of in and out of focus. All right, well, let's just move right along so you don't have to be distracted by that. We have a collection of character NFTs from a world of Dead Town, which is one of the digital comic series that we're launching very soon. And if you go on to OpenSea, this is my collection of Dead Town Zeds. You'll see a bunch of different ones from different eras, which is a unique thing that we have in this collection. So let me switch just over to the tab for a second. So you can see that here are a bunch of different characters. If you don't know this collection, this is a create your own character collection. There's all kinds you can do with those characters once they've been created. There's all kinds of fun assets, over 1,000 different pieces of art, all from the graphic novel series artist Stephen Perkins. Just amazing stuff. So creating your own zombies from the world of Dead Town. You can red backgrounds from the era of Wagdie, which one that we did when the market started to crash. The original black and white ones are very rare at this point. And then blue backgrounds are from the Dawn era of Dead Town. Now for Halloween, just for 24 hours, which wraps up in a couple hours, we've got these really cool orange backgrounds with some exclusive Halloween traits. So this is your to grab some exclusive Halloween traits, which you had to do. There's another unique thing in the collection. So of course, you can go straight to, and I'll just show you a couple different ways to get into this. So you can go to macroverse.com. If you haven't seen our new website, it's pretty freaking rad and shows you a bunch of the different things that we're working on, different series that are coming. Here we are with Dead Town. So there's a way to go right in from macroverse.com, go to Dead Town here at the top, mint your character, and that's going to take you right to the avatar creator, to the character creator, and choose male or female, and then customize your characters. And of course, we would love it if you do that. Very affordable, completely customizable. I'll show you can hit the random button and see a bunch of really fun combinations. You can come through here and fully create your own character. You'll find some limited edition traits and lots of fun to be had building these games. And we want you to create stuff that you love and that you have a connect, because we're going to invite you to tell stories with these characters, have them become part of the canon of we've done that already with some of our community. It's lots of fun to be had, but let's just focus on the Halloween side. So come to macroverse.com or deadtown.macroverse.com, and you can mint directly from there. Of course, we would love it if you do that. But there's also a really cool thing that you can take advantage of, which we just want you to have these guys. So here's another way to go. If you go back to see, you're going to see that OpenSea. You're going to see that there are these Zeds in the collection, which look like this. Content not available yet. And that content not available yet is that blanks, which means these are NFTs that have yet to be customized. And that has a particular look when you have these in your collection, and then you go to your website. I'll show you to access this. So if you're at macroverse.com, and I'm going to go to, I'm just going to shortcut to deadtown.macroverse.com. So once you're here, sidebar, you go to Zeds, and this will show you your collection on the Macroverse website. There's all kinds of things that we're building on top of this, but what you'll see is that those blank characters now appear as these animated GIFs, these kind of blank zombie faces. So any of these can now be customized with the current assets that are in the collection, with the current pieces that are in the collection. So there are 2 pumpkin heads that I want to make sure I get. You can see I've got a couple mummies, got a couple skeletons. I want to make sure I grab a couple pumpkin heads before the collection closes. So I'm just going to show you one of these. But if you click on that, you'll see that as you customize, and I want to make sure I do get a character that I like here. So forgive me for taking a moment to customize. But I think I like to do like the 1 male, 1 female. I'm going to choose 1 haunted house versus 1 moonscape. So I think with the female pumpkin head, we'll go haunted house. And you can have a lot of fun with all of these infinite combinations and all the different traits that you can add. But since I know I want this to be a pumpkin head, I'm going to go straight here. This is in the hair headgear. This is going to disappear in a couple. I'll no longer be able to get these pumpkin heads. But I know I want to have that as this kind of special Halloween trait. So I'm going to kind of work backwards from there. And as you get to know the collection, you'll kind of see how you want to build your characters. I'm not going to give her glasses. I'm not going to give her these extra things, although kind of funny to put rabbit ears or something on the pumpkin head. But you're looking for something that you find aesthetically pleasing, but also, whoops, and you can accidentally navigate back. The joy of the live stream is now you get to see me do that part again. But I know where everything is, so it'll be relatively quick. All right, so I'm just going to come in. I do want to give her a few of the non-standard traits, even if we're not going to particularly see them. And now I'm kind of looking at like, what do I like behind the pumpkin? Sounds like a show on a reality show of some kind. Give her these worm mouth, maybe the worms in the mouth, or that kind of cream one. Maybe do we want some teeth? We get some like, ooh, that's cool. Just have some fun kind of clicking through, seeing what you think looks the best with the different combinations. Smoking pumpkin. This is the limited edition diamond teeth. We don't have diamond hands in the collection. We have diamond teeth. Kind of like one of these kind of toothy, decayed mouths under there. So I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go for something a little more evil for the eyes in there. All kinds of fun. Oh, there we go. That kind of looks pumpkin. The pumpkin. You won't see the eyeball that's falling out, so we'll leave that for later. I always kind of gravitate towards kind of one eye that's a little less degraded than the other one. So kind of like that. Dig that. And again, a lot of this stuff you're not going to see if you've put the top of it, but I kind of like to grab something that's not just the default, just so that when it's in the overall collection, it's not necessarily just the default, although there could be some benefits to that as well. Lots of fun with how we've kind of put this together. So then what kind of body pumpkin head get? The pumpkin head on a spike is pretty awesome. Instead of pumpkin spice season, it could be pumpkin spike season. There's one that's kind of charred and also limited edition. You could go with a mummy or a skeleton, or something a little more standard. Hard is the pumpkin on the spike. I think there's something pretty cool about that. I might have to do the male one as well, so they're like a matching pair of pumpkin spike Zeds. So I don't think we're gonna put any hair on this guy, this girl, no. And it could be fun to throw a carving knife or a screwdriver or a knife in there. I think I'm going to go with the machete. I think that's nicely Halloween. And then we got our background. So in this case, using a blank that's RT that's minted, it's already in my collection. You saw how I accessed it from the Zeds tab, which is in here. And so there's no cost, no need to mint, just save this character and now put this, basically take those traits and the metadata and push it into the NFT. And now we've got that one in our collection. So now if I go back to my Zeds, we're going to now see that new one in there. And if you've got more blanks in your collection, as I do, then you could just keep customizing them to your heart's content. So you can see sometimes it does take a moment for the new traits to show up here. They will show up collection on open. I might have to refresh that, but they're locked in now. It just may take a minute for everything to go through the blockchain and PFS and all that good stuff. So anyway, one other cool thing you can do here is once you got your characters, if you go to My Zeds up at the top, you're now going to see a couple of unique elements in this collection. If you're not familiar with the collection, this is pretty cool and something we're bringing to our whole platform early next year. You can see that each of these guys has stats and experience, and they have some inventory. You can create about them. You can rename status, all kinds of fun stuff that's built into this collection. And this new one's not showing up yet, but it'll be there soon. Again, lots of fun with your custom crafted zombies. And again, if you're new to this is just one entry point into our ecosystem. If you bring your characters to us on Discord, we'll help you with storytelling. Some of them end up getting greenlit into the canon of the world, and there's all kinds of more fun that we can have with them from there. So that is pretty much what I do today, but I just make sure that you're interested in getting these very limited edition Halloween traits. They're going to stay live for a couple more hours, sometime between noon and 1 o'clock. Will be going away, and the Dawn era will be coming back until we do the next little special event, which will create a new sub collection within the collection, and that will be coming a little bit later, but maybe a little bit sooner than you think. On the way within the world of Dead Town Zeds, and then of course leading up to the release of our full platform, which is coming later this year, very soon. So hope you tuned in. Hope you make some Halloween Zeds. If you do, please share them with us. Follow along if you're on whatever channel you're seeing this live stream on. Please follow and subscribe, especially on YouTube. We've got a ton of great content that we've created with incredible creators, collaborators, other people in the space that are doing really cool projects. We've got a lot of more stuff coming that we'll be sharing with all of you through the various live streams and channels. If you want to connect with us directly, the best place to do that is generally on Twitter. So at Macroverse HQ is the best Twitter handle. But we hope you'll make some Halloween Zeds here at the last few bits.